Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear
Aasmaan
the
ka
first
tara.
supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is...
Decent hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
And he's intervened well there. And now they can clear their lines. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Garnacho. Chance here to counter. Kyle Walker. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Isak. And he's lost his man here. Garnacho. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Højlund. De Bruyne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinez. Onana. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodri. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Haaland. Isak. It's Saka. Short changes him with that pass. What a throw in. Saka, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid. Speculative strike. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Garnacho. Threads one in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There will be one
good-looking ball.
at a time.
Fires from distance. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate.
Hello,
and so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager...
Had a shot!
Oh, that's ambitious.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. Hoyland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
The attendance for this match was
Shaw is there, and he can pick it up. Isak fiddles it through. Shot could be on. Great hit! We've got a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
After 66 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
No way through. Saka. Bout of passing here, really. There's the shot! Sticks it away! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Isak. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Haaland tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cozy. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Saka. De Bruyne. And it's skewed away. Onana, will lay claim to that? And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please be reminded that drinking is only
Thoughts on
allowed
what
in
we've
the
just
areas
seen?
shown on this
Yeah,
map.
well,
Thank
I've been
you
on the
very much for
losing
your
side in
cooperation.
games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Begley. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Nunez, he's got a side of goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the pace and dynamism that this fella, Alejandro...
Oh, what has happened here? Now, can they get it back? Great hit! Oh, didn't catch it right. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Darwin. Garnacho tries making a foray down the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So it is still 0-0. Casemiro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter. He's looking to set free a runner. Shaw is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Jota. Now it's Diogo Jota. He might be in here! Bruno Fernandes. And they've got a throw. McAllister. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Garnacho! Garnacho! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Garnacho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Can he latch on to this? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Nicely aimed pass. Short changes him with that pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, delightful ball. He can get that clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Salah, he's picked his way through. Nunez. Jota picks it up from the goal kick. Garnacho. No way through, so back it comes. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance
And he
for
can
this
clear it
match
away.
was 71,649.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And he thumps it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the break is on. Shaw has it in a wide position. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Substitution in progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Diogo Dalot tries to clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Szoboszlai. Now this could be a chance. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
All members of the crowd, I'd like
well,
to ask
fitness
you to join
and
me
fatigue,
in
the key
wishing
factors
our
now
birthday
as
boy
we head
a
for
very
extra
special
time.
Birthday. Substitution
90
taking
minutes
place.
gone and nothing between them still. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bruno Fernandes. Szoboszlai. Well, that's well seen too. Gakpo. Decent hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Shaw. Out of play for a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
This is a lost children's
And it is
announcement.
starting to feel
With
as
the
though
father
there
of
is
a boy
an
in
inevitability
yellow
about
t-shirt
penalties
trying to
here.
make his way to
You'd
the
like to think that
information
both
centre.
teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far? And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. He has found a way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gakpo. He's played him through. He's had a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that might well be that!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
After 25 minutes in extra time is...
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well timed, excellent interception. Chiesa. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise.
Please make sure
This is a
to watch
game
the
they
screen
wanted to
for
win for so many
information bulletins
reasons,
from the regional
and his
police
players did a
department.
sterling job carrying out
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's really well cleared. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Goal! After 12 minutes is number 17, Garnacho!
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Diogo Dalot. And he's managed to get rid. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been won straight back. Passing is crisp and shot goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And we have our very first corner. Foden with the short one. Bruno Fernandes! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Goalkeeper's ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played back to the goalkeeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead. Just eases him off the ball. No way through. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. That's going to go a long way.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And the keeper's got it again. Garnacho. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes is wide and looking to get onto this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And that should get the job done. Oh, that's a real chance! Decent enough try. Ugarte. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. That's good play. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There's the hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 41, Rice. Number 18, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Phil Foden.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 16,
Back on the ball again.
Number 17,
Mohamed Salah.
De Bruyne. Number
Lisandro
15,
Martinez
Mohamed
gets it
Salah.
away.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Martinez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, And they have won. It is a triumph.
That memorabilia from today's match is
How
now
do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Isak. He's a great chance! They score!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
BAGHTY. The most accurate pass. He is starved of space and time. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodri. For De Bruyne. Diogo Dalot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Isak. Casemiro gets a foot in here. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, they could be caught out here. Garnacho. Son Heung-min with the foul. Ugarte. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's found a way through. And it's Shaw. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. No, that's been intercepted. That's a little off target. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rodri cuts it out.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get away here? Rodri. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He could be in here. There's the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Manchester United head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity. Haaland! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Haaland. He's looking to set free a runner. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van der Ven makes the interception. Isak. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
We expected better, and so did he. Just about up to the hour now. Spread out to the left. De Bruyne.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Well, there's the clearance. Taken back almost at once.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's gone looking for safety. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, played right into his path. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bruno Fernandes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Haaland. The ball has bounced loose now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Up for a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Højlund.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's played him through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he was quick to react. And that is that. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. What a throw in. That is decidedly lacking.
Foden put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, super find.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run, and he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Shaw. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk clears it away. Oh, what has happened here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. 30 minutes gone. Pass somewhat off target. Palmer. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's heaved it away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. That's an excellent interception. Palmer. And that interception was most necessary. Goes in for the header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Onana.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He can run onto that. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho.
The attendance for
Van
this
Dijk.
match was
A
72,300.
deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's played him through. And the shot! And again! We've got a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Bruno Fernandes duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bruno Fernandes!
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Oh, played right into his path. And he's quick to snatch it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, a delicate chip through. Danger averted for now. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That pass has been... Hoyland! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me...
Fires from distance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's a decent clearance. Crossed in again. And it's hoisted clear. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Spread out to the left. Fagioli. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And it's been given away. Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Shot a goal! Valverde. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Jimenez. And Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. And no, that was never going to make it. Kakare. Kakare. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, played right into his path. No, that's been intercepted. That looks a decent ball. Real chance here! Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Robertson. Out to the left it goes. And he's straight offside.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Paz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Oh, that's well spotted. Robertson. Fagioli. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fiddles it through. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
Kakare. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Now it's Cutrone. He is through here. Kakare. Oh, this is a great... It's Cutrone! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. He's shooting! And again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Jimenez.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's picked out the run. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swept in. Shapes to shoot! And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Valverde.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Akanji. Caicedo. And Akanji. Valverde. And it's Messi. That's a nicely weighted pass. So nearly the perfect ball. Oh, good spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. And that has been cleared. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Over to the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Robertson. Caicedo. Robertson looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a goal kick. He's looking wide. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. That's really well manoeuvred.
This match was 71,649.
Nice bit of trickery. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Robertson. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's been picked out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot and goal! Goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
After 75 minutes.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Very nicely done.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their...
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Indicated.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Shapes to shoot. He's got away with one there.
Substitution on the field. Number 5. Number
So
15.
time for change.
Number
And this one has been on the cards for a little
Coming on
while.
the field. Number 8. Number 22. Number 10.
And that's been won straight back. And that's it. Inter Milan came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay... Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's managed to gift it back. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games.
Country
मैं कप्पू का भाई जप्पू
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That has ended up in no man's land.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Nico Williams. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Nice control. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. Deftly away. Batistuta. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Gently done. Beraldo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposite, and Messi! It's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Not the most accurate pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Nico Williams is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take in a good area. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Nicely intercepted. India looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Smartly reclaimed. And that could set him on his way. Now Mbappe. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here.
2 added minutes has been
Foden
indicated.
does really well to win the ball there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway. India carrying a one-goal lead. Threads one in. Mbappe! He's picked his way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Beraldo is the team's great visionary. No, again there's no way through. And that is out of play. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Haaland! Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left.
The attendance for this
Mbappe.
match was 71,649.
And he was quick to react. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And they've got rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looks to clip it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Ribéry. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's been won straight back. He's through here. Big chance! He's scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Beraldo cuts out the pass. Out for a throw. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Messi. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Serginho, he's got away. Now it's Ribéry.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ribéry.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.